Hi, Steve. Great to spend some time with you down on the bottom line the other day. Just a quick recap on the session that we did. First of all, let's set up in relation to the shot type that you're getting. We've got too much of a vertical shaft position, and what we'd like to see is that shaft leaning forward a little bit more, as you see here in the footage as your lesson progressed. The handle forward is going to encourage you to attack the ball more from the inside, less from the outside. It's going to also allow you to hit out at the ball for longer, keeping the hands passive through impact. So it's almost like an impact fix for you. What we need to do is get that shaft leaning forward, more like we see here on the far right with Charlie Wee. Now then, what we discussed was what was happening through impact from a pretty good top of the backswing position. Very good move into the golf ball here. You can see your weight moving forward, left knee flexing more, angle in the shaft increases nicely. Really good position at that point. However, the problem we have is that we're under the impression that we need to release the golf club. I'm just going to put Charlie Wee in the same position. As you can see, there are a lot of similarities at that point. Now what we start to see is we start to see the left knee keeping the sag, keeping the flex. The right wrist at this point starts to release, and the elbows divide. As the left knee maintains its flex, the club is keeping in its descent, it's working down too steeply. You're also stuck, and from there, because the club's digging in the ground, the elbows divide through impact to try and prevent that happening. I'm just going to put a line across your hips here to show you what happens as you come through. Hips stay in a very similar position most of the way through impact. So quite narrow, quite a lot of rotation in the forearms as we're coming through. What we've got you doing here now is the drill that we discussed. Initially just trying to keep your arms straight and keep your hands quiet from a very similar backswing, a little bit shorter whilst we're doing the drill. Same sort of transition. What we're going to see now as we come through is a much quieter move with the hands, much straighter arms as we come through. That was the key thought at chest height. We want the arms nice and straight, mainly just to allow you to hit out at the golf ball and also to keep the hands nice and passive. I put those lines on your hips now. What we've got is a situation where we're keeping the arms straight and the hands quiet, but we're keeping that left knee flexed just a little bit too long, and as a result we're still getting the odd steep one and also getting the odd one that was overturned. We look at Charlie Wee here on the far right. This is what we're looking to try and achieve long term. You can see the hips moving forward as he's coming into impact. You're going to see the left leg start to straighten a little bit more than we see with yourself. Arms very straight through impact, and you can see at that point now the belt is raised. That's the effect of this left leg posting up a little bit more. It's got to do it at the appropriate time. So the left knee flexes more coming into it, the sort of transitional area of the swing, flexes more here, continues to flex and move forward, and from this point on the club now is being brought out of its descent, coming into the ground nice and shallow and leaving the ground quickly after impact. So straight arms through impact, left leg straighter, allowing the hips to come out of the forward tilt and keep turning. We can see here that we've not had a great deal of clearance in the hips, neither have we here. Now on this one, this is more towards the end of your session, handle forward, which is great, full backswing on this one, really good strong move into your left side as you're coming through. Put that line on your hips. You're now going to try from this position to straighten that left knee. You don't quite do it, but you're certainly making a better pass at it. There's more clearance, and the hips at this point have lifted or raised a little bit. As a result, rather than having this very sort of straight up and down look here, we've got a little bit more what we call tilt away from the target extension, as we see here with Charlie Wee. That's indicative of a player who hits the ball longer, higher and straighter. So key thoughts for you, Steve: keep the arms straight through impact, get the belt buckle pointing towards your target, and that's your drill. Make some half swings, hit a lot of shots. It's a case of combining the body and the arms and synchronising the two. Good luck with it, and look forward to working with you again soon. Well done.